It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And, of course, Jalen Williams. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team. And really the last guy I expected to see them move.
We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
SGA good.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
To the inside. Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Leonard for 3. Second chance effort. Over in the corner, Dort. Shot on the wing. And there. There's another one for the Thunder.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And Leonard gets it to go.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. 5 to shoot. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
To the middle. Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Dort with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. And stolen by Booker. Here's Weber. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Now, Gilgeous Alexander. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Holmgren. Kept alive. Outside, Dort. Left side, SGA. The wing jumper, off target.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Chamberlain. Chris Webber comes up with the rebound. For 3, Mitchell. Thunder with the rebound. And stolen by Anunoby. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. From 13, no good off the front iron.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Trying to get something going. Knocked loose. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Nice defense from Dort. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Knicks trail by 5. Booker looking around. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside, Dort. Misses the 3. Inside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Knicks trail by 5. Over in the corner, Washington. Back to Booker. There's a screen by Washington. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Leonard, no good on that one. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with four.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. There's the pick. Pass to Mobley. Booker outside. 17-foot shot on the way. Mobley on the follow.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. On the wing, Wallace. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. SGA's got 5 points now in the quarter. they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Number outside. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Middleton right side. Shot clock at 5. Over Weber. Again, the Thunder score. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Yes, that goes in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Weber. No good with the triple. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside, SGA. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Screen by Hartenstein. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Wallace. Still yet to score. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell outside. Lets the three fly. Wallace misses. Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Mitchell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thunder out in front. They lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the New York Knicks. A 12-point game. Booker outside. Fires the three. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
It's good.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Chamberlain a screen. Here's SGA. Got it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a beauty.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Chamberlain with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And here's Booker from the arc. And the three ball is good. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
When textbook mechanics make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Holmgren wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. From deep, SGA. That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts. Booker left side. Pass to Weber. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Drops one in from the wing. 9 points in the game so far. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Outside, Dort. SGA on the wing. Chamberlain. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 13.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Weber. 6 points for him. Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 11 points for Devin Booker.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Deep three by Gilgeous-Alexander.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Chamberlain a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
The 9 shots. Weber doing a good job utilizing his length and setting the tone defensively.
Now here's SGA in transition. Here's Holmgren. It's deflected. Booker outside. Poliner. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Down low. Here's Robinson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
And so it's Oklahoma City finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Caruso. And stolen by Hunter.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Shot clock at 6. Middleton can't get it to go. Knicks trailed by 13. Robinson up top. Porter looking it over. Hunter on the wing. Outside Porter. There's a screen by Washington. Porter, no luck. The Thunder leading by 13. Pass to Mitchell. And here is Wallace. No good from outside.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And stolen by Mobley. Booker outside. Shoots from 14. Ah, the break finished off by Devin Booker.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Now SGA.
Knicks foul. Chris Webber. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Chamberlain a screen. Holmgren. And he hits from 17.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Booker can't drop the tough three-pointer. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. At one point, they led by 16. Chamberlain a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. He parachutes in for the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Got a hand in to tip it in.
Webber able to get the board and the extra 2 with outstanding hustle.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Throws it down. What an assist!
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
No good on that one.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
The Thunder leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Gets it to go. Down low.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And that one is good.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.